John 6:21. Athelon un labain auton eis ta ploion, kai eutheos egeneta ta ploion epites geis eis hein hupegon. Here Jesus has just revealed himself to the disciples in the midst of this storm, walking on the water, saying, Ego eimi, I am, telling them not to be afraid. And we read, so they were willing, and that's a verb, just asking, just wanting, just wishing to be completed with a complementary infinitive, right, to complete that idea. And we're looking for an infinitive, usually, that ends in ein or I, and there it is right there. This is from the lexical form lambano, but you can see we're building on the second aorist stem. Lambano means I receive or take. Elabon is I received or I took. So there's our second aorist stem, lab. There it is right there. Second aorist infinitives use present infinitive endings. That's where we end up with the ein. So they were willing, that's just the imperfect, and it is a bit strange to have the verb thelo augment with an eta. It has to do with the historical formation of the form and what the real root is, but they were willing, so they were willing to take him into the boat. And immediately, and you remember what book in the New Testament loves that word so much? Of course, the Gospel of Mark has euthus, eutheos all throughout it, immediately. And immediately the boat was upon the land to which they were heading, right? This is, boom, another miracle. Not only Jesus walking on the water, but the boat immediately being to where they were heading, it just brings to mind a psalm I recently read. If you look at Psalm 107, 29 through 30, speaking about the Lord calming the sea and bringing the boat to its desired haven, it's hard not to hear an echo of that, right? I believe, obviously, John 6 is a historical incident that actually happened, but is the incident itself and the way it's being reported intending to have us hear this echo of the Old Testament? I just put that out there for you to think about. Let's parse egeneta. You recognize that? Very common form throughout the New Testament. Comes from the lexical form genomai, and maybe you had to memorize the first person singular, second aorist, egenemein. Genomai, to be, to become, to happen. Egenemein, I was, I happened, I became. Egenemein, egenu, egeneta. Ding, 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 just a third person singular. So this is a second aorist, middle indicative, third person singular. Why third singular? Because the subject is the boat. The boat was upon the land to which they were heading.